The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Archi, Georgia's leading development company, has announced a strategic partnership with BI Group, the largest real estate developer in Central Asia. The cooperation aims jointly deliver international standard residential and mixed-use projects in Georgia and strengthen the country's position in the regional property market. Founded in Kazakhstan, BI Group operates across multiple countries, including Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, the United Arab Emirates, United States, and parts of Eastern Europe. Over 30 years, the company has delivered around 9 million square meters of real estate, housing more than 600,000 residents with annual turnover exceeding $3 billion in 2025. It has been ranked among the world's top developers by Cushman and Veritas. Under the partnership, the companies plan to introduce advanced construction practices and digital technologies with a joint multifunctional residential project expected to be announced soon. BI Group will bring international expertise to Georgia's construction sector, marking what both sides describe as a strain for the market. Archi's founder Ilia Zulaya said Georgia's investment climate and growth rate are attracting major global players, while BI Group CEO Omaro highlighted Georgia's alignment with global urban development trends. The partnership follows recent large-scale announcements by Archi, including the Trump Tower Tbilisi project, further signing growing international interest in Georgia's real estate sector. ICR Group is refraining from launching new investment projects in Georgia for now, but the major retail company is continuing its development strategy and is preparing to enter the European market. According to ICR Group Supervisory Board Chairman Kakha Khazaradze, the company is currently conducting research for expansion, though he did not disclose specific details. He noted that the planned entry into Europe will also be focused on the trade sector. In an interview with BMG TV, Khazaradze said that although ICR Group is not currently considering new investment projects in Georgia, it remains open to development opportunities abroad. He explained that the company is exploring other attractive markets and that any future projects are more likely to be implemented outside the country in partnership with strong international partners. Khazaradze said the company is currently evaluating alternative markets, including in Eastern Europe, and emphasized that growth is essential for the company, employing around 1,000 persons. According to him, stagnation is not an option, and if the business expansion in Georgia is limited, the group must seek opportunities elsewhere to continue its development. He also explained that the main reason for pausing new investments in Georgia is uncertainty and lack of long-term predictability. Khazaradze said business like ICR Group requires stable institutions and clear long-term vision, adding that the current environment makes it difficult to operate confidently. He stressed that only with greater stability and clarity could the company consider expanding investments in sectors such as agriculture, including blueberry plantations, in the future. A new innovative complex called Frida is taking shape near Central Park in Saburtalo, offering a multifunctional space that belongs work, leisure, wellness, and entertainment. Developed by Kortebi, the project introduced a concept not yet seen in Georgia, an environment where daily, professional, and personal activities coexist effortlessly. The 7-story complex will feature a rare kinetic moving facade, cafes and restaurants, open and closed tennis and paddle courts, a gym, spa, rooftop areas, and 4,000 square meters of office space. According to General Manager Kakheti Bokuchava, Frida is designed to help modern professionals stay motivated, productive, and energized throughout the day. Bokuchava says the idea behind Frida was to create a space that satisfies the fast-paced lifestyle need of today's urban residents, where one can work, rest, socialize, and stay active without leaving the building. She notes that nothing similar currently exists in the Georgian market. Situated between Vakha and Saburtalo, the location was strategically selected for easy access and strong urban flow. With the nearby Central Park undergoing rehabilitation, the complex expects over 5,000 daily visitors. The developer Kartabi is known for several innovative hospitality and real estate projects, including Air Balloon Tbilisi and Historia development. Over the next 2 years, the supply of office real estate in Tbilisi is expected to increase by 30%, significantly reshaping vacancy levels and competition, according to Natia, CEO of Georgian Property Management. She told BMDG that companies are increasingly shifting from residential apartment-based offices to modern business centers. Bochorishvili noted that workplace expectations have risen sharply over the past decade, with firms prioritizing better quality environments and infrastructure. She added that the demand is currently strongest in Vakha and Saburtalo, where vacancy remains low at around 10%, while transport accessibility remains the key selection factor. She linked the surge in demand largely to the growth of IT sector and related regulatory incentives, which outpaced supply and created a shortage of office space. However, she expects this imbalance to ease as new developments enter the market, despite forecasts that vacancy could rise to 80% by 2028. She does not see a major risk to profitability, estimating only one major impact on yields of 1%. She also highlighted the shift toward co-working spaces for small teams. She said price remains a decisive factor even as demand for A and B class office increases. One of Georgia's leading premium furniture manufacturer, Memo Group, has launched a new modern production facility in Natakhtari, equipped with advanced Italian machinery aimed at improving efficiency and quality to international standards. A key addition at the plant is aluminum sliding system production. The company, which has partnered with global brand Aristo for 8 years, will now also produce a wide range of construction systems for the local market. The factory was officially unveiled on May 18, with around 100 designers and architects attending and touring the production lines and reviewing new Aristo products. Founder Georgian said the facility expands the company's ability to turn design concept into finished products. An investment of 2.5 million lari was co-financed through the Enterprise Georgia program and expected to create jobs while strengthening Georgia's premium furniture manufacturing sector. Premium furniture manufacturer Mobilia Batumi has increased its products price this year due to a sharp rise in raw material costs. Executive Director Sopo Varshanidze told BMDG that MDF materials have become around 20% more expensive, directly affecting production costs and forcing the company to adjust prices by 15%. Varshanidze noted that early 2026 brought market stagnation due to external factors, including war in Israel, which temporarily halted several ongoing projects. However, she says demand has rebounded since May, and the company is now in an active phase, installing completed projects and preparing for the peak season. Mobilia Batumi has now expanded its workforce to around 120 employees and expects 30% growth this year, while the company is exploring export markets, primarily Europe and Gulf. Varshanidze says that for now, production capacity is fully absorbed by strong domestic demand. Export isn't easy stages. The local market remains our main focus, she noted. Mobilia Batumi opened last year with 10 million lari investment, operating a 5,000 square meter facility specializing in premium corporate furniture and offering a full production cycle from design to installation. Georgian Agroproduct, known for its properly and kind and noble brands, is not planning to enter private label production with retail chains at this stage. Founder Yosef Manjavidze told BMDG the company will continue operating under its current business model. He said the firm remains focused on exporting distribution and increasing the visibility of locally produced goods, while negotiations with retail chains continue individually. According to him, one of the key challenges for this sector is the lack of stronger incentives for domestic producers. Manjavidze also suggested suggested that supermarkets should introduce dedicated shelves for Georgian-made products, a practice common in many countries to support local manufacturing. He added that producers still face additional costs when working with retail chains, including cashback fees and related charges. Meanwhile, the Parliamentary Commission on Price has noted that long-term economic policies should emphasize market transparency, structural improvements, and private label development rather than direct price control, citing the Netherlands as an example where private label strengthens FMCG sector competitiveness. The family-run eco-village Hotel Melaani in Kakheti is expanding beyond tourism into agro-production, developing a new tea production line alongside its hospitality service. Founder Khazaradze told BMG2's Women's Narrative that the project is shifting toward a broader agro-industrial model, supported by an EU-funded grant implemented by World Vision. The initiative includes building a small eco-friendly facility that will combine production, testing, and educational spaces. The launch is expected around September, allowing visitors to observe the tea-making process on site. The project is also creating additional jobs, increasing seasonal tea picking staff from 7 to around 10 workers, while production expands across Melaani municipality, where tourist initiatives are also planned. The company is simultaneously working on export plans, with negotiations underway to supply Georgian tea to Bulgaria, targeting both branded packaging products and raw tea for pharmaceutical use.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.